What if your favorite gay movie disappeared from Netflix tomorrow and you never got the chance to watch it again? Well, that's exactly what's about to happen. Today on PrideFlix, we're counting down 10 incredible gay films leaving Netflix very soon. So grab your popcorn and let's dive in. Number 1, Call Me By Your Name.
Shouldn't have said anything. Just pretend you never did.
Kicking off our list is the film that made an entire generation cry over a peach, Call Me By Your Name. Set in the sun-drenched Italian countryside during the summer of 1983, this Luca Guadagnino masterpiece follows 17-year-old Elio, played by Timothée Chalamet, as he falls deeply in love with Oliver, a charming American graduate student staying with his family for the summer, played by Armie Hammer. Oliver is everything Elio isn't: confident, worldly, and frustratingly aloof at first. What begins as quiet glances across the dinner table slowly blossoms into one of the most achingly beautiful love stories ever put on screen. The cinematography captures every golden hour, every bike ride through cobblestone streets, every stolen moment by the river, and that monologue from Michael Stuhlbarg as Elio's father. It's the kind of scene that stays with you for years after watching. Winning the Oscar for Best Adapted Screenplay, this film redefined what a queer coming-of-age story could look like: tender, devastating, and completely unforgettable. If you've never watched it, now is your chance. And if you have, it's absolutely worth a rewatch before it's gone for good. Number 2, Brokeback Mountain.
Working together? I reckon it's time we start drinking together.
Next up is the film that broke barriers and broke hearts in equal measure, Ang Lee's Brokeback Mountain. Released in 2005, this groundbreaking drama follows two cowboys, Ennis Del Mar and Jack Twist, who meet while herding sheep in the rugged mountains of Wyoming in 1963. What starts as a quiet companionship between two young men slowly transforms into a passionate, complicated love affair that spans 2 entire decades of their lives. Heath Ledger delivers what many consider the performance of his career as the emotionally guarded Ennis, while Jake Gyllenhaal brings a raw vulnerability to Jack that's impossible to forget. Their chemistry is undeniable, and the way the film portrays the impossibility of their love against the backdrop of a deeply homophobic America is just absolutely heartbreaking. This wasn't just a movie. It was a cultural moment that forced Hollywood and audiences worldwide to reckon with queer love stories in mainstream cinema. Winning 3 Academy Awards, including Best Director, Brokeback Mountain remains essential viewing for anyone who loves film. Catch it on Netflix while you still can, because this is one love story that deserves to be felt deeply. Number 3, Moonlight.
You gonna tell him why the other boys kick his ass all the time? What's wrong?
I'm good.
Coming in at number 3 is the film that made Oscar history and redefined queer black storytelling, Moonlight. Directed by Barry Jenkins, this 2016 masterpiece tells the story of Chiron, a young black man growing up in a rough neighborhood of Miami, across 3 pivotal chapters of his life: childhood, adolescence, and adulthood. We watch him struggle with his identity, his sexuality, and his place in a world that constantly tries to define him on its own terms. 3 different actors play Chiron at various ages, and somehow it feels like one continuous, deeply intimate portrait of a soul searching for connection. The beach scene between young Chiron and his friend Kevin is one of the most quietly powerful moments in modern cinema history. Mahershala Ali's brief but unforgettable performance as Juan, the father figure who teaches herein about self-acceptance, won him an Oscar. And of course, who could forget that historic Best Picture win at the 2017 Oscars after the infamous envelope mix-up? Moonlight isn't just a great gay film, it's one of the greatest films ever made, period. Don't miss your chance to experience this stunning masterpiece before it leaves Netflix forever. Number 4, Nuovo Olimpo.
Così il tempo e lo spazio non ci separano.
Number 4 takes us back to Italy with Nuovo Olimpo, a beautiful and bittersweet romance from the acclaimed director Ferzan Özpetek. Released in 2023, this Netflix original is loosely inspired by the director's own real-life experiences and tells the story of Enea and Pietro, two young men who meet by pure chance at the Nuovo Olimpo cinema in Rome in 1978. Their connection is instant, their passion electric, but a sudden twist of fate separates them just as their love is beginning to bloom into something real. What follows is a 30-year journey of longing, missed connections, and the haunting question of what could have been if things had gone differently. The film beautifully captures the changing landscape of queer life in Italy, from the politically charged 1970s through to the modern day. The performances are tender, the cinematography is absolutely gorgeous, and the soundtrack will absolutely wreck you emotionally. If you love stories about destiny, second chances, and the kind of love that never quite lets go, no matter how much time passes, this one's for you. It's a hidden gem that not enough people have talked about, so make sure you watch it before it disappears from Netflix entirely. Number 5. Your Name Engraved Herein.
他说 Birdie 是一部电影的名字，在讲两个好朋友，一个人正常，一个疯疯的。
At number 5, we have a film that became a massive phenomenon in Taiwan and around the world, Your Name Engraved Herein. Set in 1987, just as Taiwan was emerging from decades of martial law, this 2020 romantic drama follows two high school boys, Jia Han and Birdie, who meet at a Catholic boarding school and develop an intense, forbidden bond that neither of them can escape. Their friendship quickly deepens into something more, something neither of them is fully prepared to face in a society that won't accept who they really are. What makes this film so incredibly special is how authentically it captures the confusion, the fear, and the breathtaking intensity of first love when that love is considered impossible by everyone around you. The chemistry between Edward Chen and Jinghua Tseng is absolutely magnetic, and the film doesn't shy away from showing the religious and societal pressures that try to crush their connection. It became the highest-grossing LGBTQ+ film in Taiwanese history for good reason. It's a story that resonates universally with anyone who has ever loved someone they weren't supposed to love. The ending will leave you completely breathless. So grab some tissues and add this one to your watch list immediately before it's too late. All right, we're halfway through the list, and it only gets better from here. If you're loving this content, do me a huge favor and hit that join button right below this video. Becoming a member supports PrideFlix directly and helps us keep making content that celebrates our community. Okay, let's keep going. Number 6, Badhaai Do.
नहीं करनी मुझे शादी वादी 31 की हो गई है तेरा भविष्य क्या है गणित की टीचर बन जाती साइंस पढ़ाती पीटी टीचर बन गई उसकी तो ट्यूशन भी नहीं होती है
Number 6 brings us to India with the groundbreaking and surprisingly funny Badhaai Do. Released in 2022, this Bollywood gem stars Rajkumar Rao as Shardul, a closeted gay police officer, and Bhumi Pednekar as Suman, a closeted lesbian PE teacher. Tired of the relentless pressure from their conservative families to get married and settle down, the two strangers decide to enter into a lavender marriage, a marriage of convenience that lets them live their authentic lives in secret while keeping their families off their backs. What starts as a comedic premise quickly evolves into something much deeper and more meaningful than you'd expect. The film tackles serious issues like family rejection, internalized homophobia, queer adoption, and the unique struggles of LGBTQ+ people in deeply traditional societies, all while somehow keeping a warm, often hilarious tone throughout. Both lead performances are outstanding, and the supporting cast brings real heart and humor to the story. Badhaai Do was a huge step forward for queer representation in mainstream Indian cinema, and it manages to be both wildly entertaining and genuinely moving at the same time. If you haven't experienced this one yet, you're in for a real treat, but the clock is ticking on Netflix. Number 7, Dance of the 41.
Quedarse aquí hasta tan tarde es un mal hábito. Creo que lo comparto.
At number 7, we have a stunning historical drama from Mexico, Dance of the 41. Released in 2020 and directed by David Pablos, This film is based on a real scandal that rocked Mexican high society back in 1901. It tells the story of Ignacio de la Torre, a wealthy and politically ambitious congressman married to the daughter of the country's dictator, who secretly leads a double life as part of an underground gay community in Mexico City. When Ignacio falls in love with Evaristo, a beautiful young man from this hidden world, his carefully constructed life begins to unravel piece by piece. The film builds toward the infamous police raid on a private gay ball, an event that became one of the biggest scandals in Mexican history and a defining moment in the country's understanding of homosexuality. The production design is absolutely breathtaking, transporting you directly to the opulent salons and dangerous secret gatherings of turn-of-the-century Mexico. With powerful performances and stunning cinematography, this is a tragic love story that also serves as an important piece of queer history we shouldn't forget. Don't sleep on this one. Watch it before it's gone from Netflix for good. Number 8, The Boys in the Band.
Happy birthday. You're late.
Oh, Michael, you kill me. When he's sober, he's dangerous. When he drinks, he's lethal.
Coming in at number 8 is the star-studded The Boys in the Band. Released by Netflix in 2020 and directed by Joe Mantello, this film is based on the groundbreaking 1968 stage play of the same name that changed theater forever. It brings together an entirely openly gay all-star cast, including Jim Parsons, Matt Bomer, Zachary Quinto, Andrew Rannells, and Charlie Carver, all reprising their roles from the celebrated 2018 Broadway revival that wowed critics and audiences alike. The story takes place over the course of a single evening in a New York City apartment where a group of gay friends gather to celebrate a birthday party. As the drinks flow and the night progresses deeper, long-buried tensions, secrets, and resentments begin to surface, exposing the complicated dynamics within the group. Set in 1968, just before the Stonewall riots would change everything, the film offers a fascinating snapshot of gay life before liberation, full of wit, pain, internalized shame, and fierce love. The performances are absolutely electric, with each actor getting their own moment to truly shine. It's theatrical, biting, deeply emotional, and historically significant. If you appreciate sharp dialogue and powerhouse acting, this one is essential viewing before it leaves Netflix. Number 9. Alex Strangelove.
Alex Truelove is going to have sex next week. Huh? Hot, sweaty intercourse of a sexual kind.
At number 9, we have a film that brings some much-needed lightness and laughter to our list. Alex Strangelove. This 2018 Netflix original coming-of-age comedy follows Alex Truelove, a popular and overachieving high school senior with a perfect girlfriend, Claire, and seemingly the perfect life that everyone envies. The two have decided that prom night will be the night they finally lose their virginities to each other, until Alex meets Elliot, a charming and openly gay guy who turns his entire world completely upside down in an instant. Suddenly, Alex is questioning everything he thought he knew about himself, his sexuality, and what he really wants out of life. What makes this film stand out from other coming-of-age stories is its refreshingly modern approach to coming out. It's funny, relatable, awkward in all the right ways, and never feels preachy or heavy-handed. Daniel Doheny is wonderful as Alex, capturing all the confusion and excitement of figuring out exactly who you are. The supporting cast is great, the humor lands beautifully, and the emotional moments hit hard when they need to. It's the kind of feel-good queer movie that everyone deserved to have when they were a teenager. Catch this charming gem before it disappears from Netflix forever. Number 10, Boy Erased.
The truth, that's all. I think about men. I don't know why.
And rounding out our list at number 10 is the powerful and devastating Boy Erased. Directed by Joel Edgerton and released in 2018, this film is based on the memoir by Garrett Conley and stars Lucas Hedges as Jared, the son of a Baptist preacher in a small American town where everyone knows everyone. When Jared is outed to his deeply religious parents, played by Russell Crowe and Nicole Kidman, he's sent to a church-supported gay conversion therapy program in a desperate attempt to cure him of who he is. What unfolds inside the program is harrowing, eye-opening, and genuinely infuriating to watch. The film pulls absolutely no punches in showing the psychological abuse, manipulation, and trauma inflicted on the young people forced into these so-called therapies against their will. Lucas Hedges delivers a quietly powerful performance, and Nicole Kidman is unforgettable as a mother slowly waking up to the harm being done to her son right in front of her. Joel Edgerton himself plays the chillingly calm leader of the program with terrifying conviction. This isn't an easy watch by any means, but it's an incredibly important one. Boy Erased shines a much-needed spotlight on a practice that sadly still exists in many parts of the world today. Make sure to watch this powerful and essential film before it leaves Netflix. And those are the 10 gay movies you need to watch before they leave Netflix. Which one are you watching first? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to PrideFlix for more.